with John Oliver. You're
Yeah.
sort of our unofficial royal correspondent.
Yeah.
You've been here on some like big event. You were here the day after Prince Philip died.
Yeah, that's right.
Day after the Queen's
well, you
funeral.
just leave a moment of silence.
Oh, sorry.
He was a huge fan of this show. He really liked You Burnt. and the surprise inspections.
He loved that. He did
loved
like
it.
that. Yeah, because that was his. That's what he believed you should do to staff.
Exactly.
But now Prince Andrew.
Yes.
Tough run of things.
Yeah.
Andrew. Sorry, Andrew.
And oh, that's right. That's right. The Andrew formerly known as Prince. Yeah.
He got arrested.
Boy, did he get arrested.
And
yeah, that's right.
now.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. It's
now,
great. I'm so glad.
You mentioned this
so
photo.
glad it happened.
You mentioned this photo on your show
God.
last night.
I mean,
do you think based on this photo, he knows he's been arrested?
I think it might be one of the best photos ever taken.
Yeah.
I know it's earlier than in the year, but you know, towards the end of the year, they do kind of photo of the year, and it's often like a frog leaping off a lily pad, or you know, an eagle in flight with something in its mouth.
Yeah.
Sure. Is it going to be better than that?
Also, like, he's got red eye. It's not even everything about it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I would say credit to Range Rover as a car. They're doing something with their windshield that means somehow you can kind of get cameras to shoot the Windsor family at their worst moments.
Yeah.
So beautifully. That 1,000-yard stare with Dr. Evil Hands.
Yeah.
It's just... There's nothing I don't love.
He also looks... It's a little bit like a vampire going back into the coffin. You know what I mean? Just like they just caught him.
Wake me in 8.
He doesn't. It's not the sort of demeanor of a man who feels like he's got these charges beat.
That's what's so satisfying about it, right? Because I think what's been so confounding about the Epstein files is seeing people who feel they're untouchable not being touched.
Yeah.
And I think seeing someone like that in that position is why I love that image so much. I think it's high art.
Yeah.
To the point that someone, I will say this, I believe someone put this up in the Louvre as well.
They hung it for 15 minutes before someone noticed. Yeah.
So, I think that's where it belongs. I think putting it, I know you're not supposed to put it up. Once it's up there, I think any art historian would say, well, before you take it down, let's discuss framing and what that image is saying and whether it does belong here. Plus, the Louvre lost a bunch of items in their recent robbery. At the very least, it's tiding them over there.
I don't even think... if you're the Louvre, I wouldn't even take it down. I'd just wait for someone to steal it if you don't like it.
The Louvre's got a lot of filler as well. There's some B- art in there. What's a drop after the winged victory of Samothrace? There's a drop off.
Oh, amen. Wait, how do you feel like? How do you feel his brother has dealt with this? How do you, your king?
No.
Yeah. Former. You were former. Yeah.
Well, I think he has. Well, I mean, right up to this point, they've tried to protect him as much as they can, which is like moving him one step further away all the time. Like in photos, he moved further towards the side. They moved him to the Royal Lodge in Windsor, then thought, oh, maybe we'll put him in Norfolk in Sandringham, always a little bit further away.
I like that I discovered there's always a slightly worse piece of royal real estate.
Yes. The only they care about, well, we're really snubbing him now, he's in Sandringham. That's where the history of scoundrels go. There's hardly any pheasants there. Yeah, but he released a statement saying, "Oh, Andrew Mountbatten has been arrested." Like, oh, let's not Andrew Mountbatten it. Now, you don't get to suddenly say some dude called Andy got arrested. It's the brother you've been protecting for years.
What about Peter Mandelson, also arrested today?
Yes, today.
And this is obviously. Very damning emails about him, giving information that you would not give to somebody who was not supposed to have access to them.
At the moment, it seems like the arrests they're able to make are on these minor, well, not minor, they're huge charges, but on these charges of forwarding official government documents illegally, which can carry big sentences, but it's not the thing we're all angry at them about, but I'll take it. It's, it truly is Al Capone on tax evasion, this.
Last thing I'm going to talk, we've talked over the years about Liverpool, your love of Liverpool.
Yes.
In recent years, I mean, not the best season, but you've had some great championship moments. But you also, when you came here, decided to be a Mets fan.
Yeah. I did.
And
because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah. I mean, I would say, if given a choice of a New York team, you did.
I don't think you pick the Yankees.
Yeah.
Unless maybe you do if you just see life a different way. But I chose a team that I knew would hurt me, and I've not been disappointed.
Yeah. And have you passed it on to your children?
Yeah, I have. My son at 8 loves baseball, loves it so much. It's his favourite thing. He got into it for the first time really significantly last year. Those first 10 games, he was so excited by how well it was going. I remember watching his face and thinking, this face is going to change soon. And it did. It did. And then after their third long losing streak, he turned to me and said, "Are you allowed to change the team that you support?" And I looked him in his eyes and said, "No. No, you made this choice. You didn't. I pushed this on you, but this is going to be your life. Now it's going to be them doing this to you forever.
Yeah.
As long as they're a franchise, they will do this to you in different ways."
Yeah.
He had his favourite player last year was Pete Alonso, and I think he's going to be leaving in the summer. And watching him fall in love with this guy, he has a signed ball, and having to go into his room and say, "Pete Alonso's gone to Baltimore." And he said, "Are you sure I can't be an Orioles fan?" We've had this discussion, dude.
Did you also say, "and he wants the ball back"? It's just very... well, it's lovely that you found... I never realized how British the Mets are until you...
Yeah, they're pretty British. In terms of what they promise you and the understanding that you're going to be marinating in disappointment and the variable joys of different forms of loss. In that sense, it's everything I love about the world.
England's team.
England's team. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Thanks for being here, buddy. Always a pleasure.
Yes.
March 8th.
March 8th. Oh, for sure.
John Oliver, everybody, last week tonight airs Sunday night. Streams on HBO Max. We'll be right back with Ben Marshall.